afternoon, Buckeye Nation, and welcome to a Did They Just Get Caught Cheating Again edition of the OHIO podcast. Do us a big favor if you don't mind. Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just a handful of people left to reach 5,000 subscribers. Make sure you're one of those if you don't mind. And of course, let us know what you think about what we think down in the comments section below. Now, you all know I love a good college football conspiracy theory. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. I love conspiracy theories in general, but I really love college football conspiracy theories. It's like two of my favorite things merging together to becoming the greatest thing of all time. Conspiracy theories, college football. And we have another one involving the greatest rivalry in sports, the team up north and our blessed Buckeyes. You all saw it go down Saturday, right? Julian Sain having to run back to the sideline, getting the play from Ryan Day, running back to the huddle, telling the team what the play is, and then performing said play and doing this over and over and over again because the communications from the booth to his helmet were not working, so they couldn't do those signals, or they couldn't get the play in his helmet. And obviously, they're not going to do hand signals, right? We all know how that goes against the team up north. So he was running over to the sideline to get the play and then going back into the huddle. Now, here's what's interesting about this story. According to our insider, Buck Vader, who you all know and love, and one of the reasons why you should join our Patreon so you get the inside information from our boy Vader, who is extremely well connected to the program. Ohio State had some contingency plans in case something like this ever happened. Now, obviously, the play caller, the offensive coordinator, the head coach, and the quarterback, they're already going to be practicing this to some degree in case there ever is an issue like what happened on Saturday. You never know what's going to happen. The column in the helmet goes out. Some issue is happening with the booth, like just what happened on Saturday. And so you need to have some form of backup plan in order to make sure that that doesn't take place. So Ohio State was already aware that this could be an issue, but apparently they were tipped off somehow that this was going to be an issue come Saturday. Not, hey, we need to make sure we're aware of this. You just never know. But if you recall, let's go back to last Tuesday during the press conference. And there was a question asked about, hey, in this game, with this rivalry, historically, head coaches have been very weary of spies in the program, things of this nature. And, with the recency of what had happened, with Michigan being caught with the cheating scandal, what are you doing, Ryan? What's your thoughts on this? And he said, we just get closer together. The circle shrinks, I think is how he worded it. Just making sure that everybody who's a part of the program is in the program a little bit tighter, a little bit closer, making sure that we're not letting anybody else into that inner circle that doesn't need to be there, right? That was kind of the gist of his answer. But when he was doing it, there was kind of a smirk about it at first. Almost kind of like, I know something you don't know. Incredibly interesting, huh? And then that happens on Saturday, and people who are already kind of, I don't trust these people, well, that just pushes them over the edge, doesn't it? Now, there's going to be some people out there, and I get it. You're going to be, listen, Boggs, you're off the deep end. This was it was cold. It started to snow. Technology like that, sometimes it doesn't work good in colder environments, things of that nature. I'm sure it was just a coincidence. Maybe. Maybe it was. I'm not saying it is or isn't. Maybe it was. Or then again, maybe it wasn't. And if it wasn't, that means it's one of two things that took place. Again, if it was, so be it. But if it wasn't, what does that mean? Well, it actually means one of three things. Number one, it means there's a mole in the program. There's somebody in the program who turned it off on purpose for Michigan, whether they were instructed to do so or they thought, hey, I'm going to do this because I'm not really a fan of my current employer and I'm more of a Michigan man. I'm going to do this anyways. Now, I know that feels very much kind of like a massive conspiracy theory to even say things. But did we not lose a couple people from this program to the team up north in the last couple years? One, a position coach. Another one, a recruiting coordinator. Just saying. You never know. That's one of the reasons why Ryan says we get our inner circle closer, tighter. You just never know. If there's a mole in the program, then obviously you need to snuff that person out and get them out of the program. And I am positive that there are probably already some internal investigations being done within that department of the football program to figure out how in the world this happened, why it happened, and if anybody was responsible. Number one. Number two, and this one I think is kind of more out there, but given what's happened recently, has to be asked. You have to ask the question, was this a plan in the Michigan program? If we fall down by so many points and they're on offense, this could really help us out. Here's how we cut off the power there to that. You have to wonder, you have to ask the question, given what they have done in the past, you have to ask the question. I'm sorry, Michigan man, you don't get the benefit of the doubt right now. You don't get the benefit of the doubt when you just spent 2.5 years cheating your way to a national championship in 2023. You don't get the benefit of the doubt. When something like this happens, even if it is coincidental, you have to ask the question. Why? How? Because of your track record of being cheaters. But then there's a third possible reason. If indeed this happened on purpose, there's a third reason this could have happened. And it has to do with the fact that this guy has become an idol to that fan base. Don't believe me? Go to Twitter. Go to Facebook. Go to Instagram. Go to your social media. Whenever this guy says anything, there's a bunch of dodo birds in that fan base that literally lick up every word that he types. Go to the comment section, any interview. Every Michigan man possible is over there just licking their keyboard. Yes, Massa. Whatever you say, you're the best. He's a national hero, right? The idol worship, because that's what it is. The idol worship they have for this guy is absolutely crazy. And to think maybe, possibly, there's people in that program who admire him, who want to be like him. And maybe they don't have the football knowledge he does, but maybe they have some technical knowledge and they know how to turn those things off. Or simply, maybe they just know where the things were plugged in. Maybe they know where to kick the breakers for just those things. I don't know. Maybe. I know this much. There's going to be an investigation of some kind. Even if it's just internal at Ohio State and they say, look, we investigated it and we found out that it was just some faulty equipment. Or we investigated it, it was not faulty equipment, but we found somebody in the program who purposely turned some things off for whatever reason, and that person is fired. And more than likely, we won't hear about that if that's the case. But if there's a larger investigation into this, and that investigation again comes down from a larger entity, whether that be the Big Ten or the NCAA, you have to wonder how many more chances is this program going to get when it comes to just coincidences happening? One has to ask the question. Either way, this story's got legs. It's not going to go away, and we're going to have to find out more information. And the good news is you'll be able to find out that information first right here on the OHIO podcast if you sign up with our Patreon. Head on over to Patreon, link below us right here in this video. Sign up for just $5 a month. That's all it costs. It's the cheapest value in the Buckeye Nation for insider information. And our insiders, Buck Vader, myself, we're going to be on the phones. We're going to be asking people associated with the program, what's up with this? We'll be following this story, and when we hear something, we will let you know on the message board. So make sure you're signed up and you're a part of our message boards so you can get that information first right here at the OHIO podcast. Now, what do you all think? What do you think happened? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would love to know more. And make sure you're locked in right here at the OHL podcast. So much more coming your way. Call-in show tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll have multiple videos tomorrow, including Ryan Day's press conference at 12 noon. Live, we'll be doing a live reaction to the press conference. So you're going to make sure you want to be tuned in for that. Plus, tomorrow night, over on the lounge, TG and Sean have a great interview lined up for all of you, so you're not going to want to miss that either. And of course, so much more coming your way right here at the OHIO podcast, including our massive early signing period recruiting day live starting at 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Mika, myself, Buck Vader working the phones. It's going to be a massive 4 or 5 hour long show, everybody. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to know more about these recruits that are coming to Ohio State from just watching that program than you could anywhere else. And so make sure you're locked in, ready to go. Ring the bell so you get notified. You don't forget, 8 a.m. Wednesday morning right here on the OHIO podcast, everybody. Good to see you all today. Victory Monday. And guess what? Big Ten Championship heading our way this weekend. It's good to be a Buckeye in it. Have a great day. Go Bucks.